So if you're injured in a car accident or otherwise, and it's someone else's fault, somebody else is negligent, so you have an insurance claim, you have a claim where you can go after a person, a company, insurance company for that claim. But let's say you already had a bad back, or you already had a bad shoulder, or you already had some sort of aggravated condition. The good news is that it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't recover for your new injury at all. In fact, you've got a bigger problem, arguably. I mean, a concept called the eggshell skull plaintiff. And what that means is if someone's walking around with an eggshell skull and they get hurt and the skull breaks, probably a bad analogy, comes from the law school professor, but the lesson is that if you already have some sort of condition where you're fragile in some way and then you get hurt in an accident, the plaintiff, that's the person suing, you get to go after the full value of your claim, regardless of the previous condition that you were in. The insurance company is going to argue that if you already had an injury, obviously, that they'll take that into account. Then as your attorney, we can show that this injury would have gone away and now it's aggravated and now it's worse, and it's certainly not going to be any impediment or obstacle for you getting paid value for the accident just because you had a pre-existing condition. And in some cases, it just makes for an even more valuable claim.